So I was watching the fan in her stream. I had to go back and fix that, turn that off. But yeah, we'll be back again with another video. Something like
I'm ready to learn how.
That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
You got one!
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can poach it. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Revelio. Hello.
Oh.
Then I... Everything's all right now. Oh, no, you don't. I rescued... Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be... Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Deke, what am I meant to be doing again?
You should try to find a moon calf. Since they only come out at night, you may have to wait a little while, depending on what time it is.
You can't imagine.
How did I get mixed up in this?
Incendio.
doesn't give up. Get away! You're weak, human. Back to the pit.
Incendio!
I won't rest.
Levioso! Repulsor! Incendio! Levioso! Protego!
Stupid! Taking out off me! I'll cut you from shoes to shatter.
You won't get away with that.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Yo.
Revelio. Compulso. Levioso. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Accio. Compulso. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders.
Accio. Leviosa. Leviosa. Protego. Accio. Repulso. Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. You made it. Protego! Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Revelio.
He said, Phantom, calm down. He said, Phantom, calm down.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new...
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she... I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so... Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home. It's not the cosy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse can... Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you...
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Protego!
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from that?
She's all right. She said she was...
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep...
I understand what you're saying, sir.
If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why would they not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian? I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. I miss my sister. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is what's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How long were we expected to dig through this rubble? One there. Me down!
You won't get away with that.
You've made your last mistake. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. How too Why can't I hit you? Get accustomed to that! I won't rest. One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
No!
Expelliarmus! I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you. Couldn't. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked, before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Protego! Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me every...
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful...
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
You might not want to, Gangland. You might not want to do that. Pop out, stomach on the outside, reverse side of the spleen, gash on a rib cage where your butt used to be.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keep.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think...
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need... Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into.
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut it there. The only reason I'm not going any further is for the simple fact that you can't unless it's nighttime to get the mission with Geek done. So, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut it right there for a split second. Knocked out a couple of little things that you can get done in the meantime. Also, you can pick that stuff up on the way to knock out your missions. I think we're gonna get rid of that curse on the girl. I think I'm gonna lift the curse on the girl. I really do think I am. But yeah, we're gonna cut it right here for now. We'll go right into the next video. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one now.